Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from AbaNPreach. Passport sisters.
Imagine you just landed in Vietnam and the air is warm, it's a little heavy, it smells like motorbike exhaust and something sweet you can't figure out. You're slightly disoriented, a little overstimulated, and very, very sweaty. But in a way,
I can guarantee you the very, very sweaty part, that's going to be 100% everybody that gets to that country. As soon as you, like my country, as soon as you leave the airplane and get into the airport, you feel the humidity, you feel the heat immediately. The last time I went, the airport didn't have AC. I don't know if they have AC now.
that feels exciting. The next morning, you meet your tour guide. He's standing there casually, like he's done this 100 times before, because he probably has. You reach out to shake his hand. He flashes you a big, genuine smile. Like, why does everyone have perfect teeth here? He takes your bag without asking. He puts on your helmet for you.
He's your tour guide. That's what they do. It's not a so stupid.
Pulls the clasps under your chin. And suddenly you're on the back of his motorbike. Your hair's whipping in the wind.
Someone's thirsty. Like, just straight up thirsty.
Your hands hover awkwardly for a second because you don't know where else to put it. Like, and then he reaches back. He pulls your wrist forward.
Whoa!
He grabs them around his waist like it's the most natural thing.
That second time was actually crazy, man. Yo,
right.
fast forward this video. That was like her sultry voice. Nigga, what the fuck was that, bro? What? Now you're wilding.
You always in my bubble. I'm gonna be in the.
Yeah, but me, it's transparent. Like I let you know it's happening. You have time to be like,
you
no.
don't. No, you don't.
When I'm walking like
hey, that was too quick.
I was watching. I didn't even see Preach because I couldn't even see him in the reflection. This nigga came up like SEAL Team 6. What's up, nigga? What? Yo! And
And then your 4 days are up and you're left wondering, what the just happened?
Going to Vietnam or any Southeast Asian country for 4 days is crazy. The flights, the time of travel, everything, you're kind of just wasting time. If I'm going to Southeast Asia, I would want to go at least 2 weeks. Or travel to little countries, but 4 days?
Hey, bestie. And okay, the term love as it is used here is kind of debatable because I fear that the girlies are not falling in love on vacation. I fear that the girlies are starved for kind, competent, and caring men, that they mistake a man just doing his job as love. I didn't realize just how common falling in love with your tour guide was until I started digging into it. Specifically on TikTok, women are warning other women against being too close with their easy riders on the Ha Giang Loop or their surf instructors in Siargao.
to me, it tracks. It's always been like that, even before the TikTok and stuff. Like people who are going on these adventures or travel trips are going there for an adventure. They're going there for excitement, a change of pace, and obviously it's a foreign environment. You're gonna form a bond with the person who's showing you around and just keeping you safe and also showing you.
Yeah, no, the tour guide that took us around in China, he was cool. Formed a little bond with him, but definitely Chinese propaganda.
New places, they become instantly more attractive. And so a lot of these people who are traveling are going through that same experience. We've known about sex tourism in the Caribbean for how long? Women go there because, one, the reason why he's more
Women
caring.
go there, it's only men.
No, some men in Cuba who disagree and are waiting for citizenship.
Why are the girlies falling in love on vacation? Well, it's all about the fantasy. What makes these tour guides so appealing isn't just that they're attractive. They tend to be attractive because they live these active lifestyles, but it is also that for a brief moment that you're with them, they seem to embody a script of masculinity that many of these women from all these different places have felt are becoming increasingly rare. So these tour guides.
You believe these men are making effort? It's called being poor and having a lot of time.
Or also having a job.
Yeah,
Or your job.
It's their job.
Is, being an escort. There was one lady, I remember this story, she was like paying this guy, she was sending him $200 every month. She only visits him once a year. That was paying for him and his whole family to be able to eat every month. So him being a male gigolo was like taking care of all the, and he was eating good. And then she found out he had multiple girlfriends who were sending him $200 a month.
Of course.
So I was like, yeah, of course he's going to seem masculine.
You know about when you go to Jamaica, when they talk about cabana boys, they don't like that. They don't like that. This is frowned upon. You know why?
Yeah.
Because Yahoo, he's a hoe.
Instead of the other way around, they make the plans and carry out those plans. They're very chalant and they're always fully engaged in the moment. And that seems like a fantasy, right? Like in the West, like in the US, that seems
Again, they're tour guides. Like that is their job, to plan the thing, take you to the thing, and show you a good time.
like a fantasy for a lot of women. But it's a reality
so
when you go
stupid.
on these tours with these tour guides. And there's also something undeniably attractive and sexy about competence. And I know that it's so sad.
I just can't stop laughing because it's like, so I hired somebody and they showed up.
Exactly.
So I paid this guy to show me around, and he showed me around, and he's there the whole time.
Yep.
Oh my God! Like I don't see that in the States. What I found crazy about that is that you're going somewhere to have a tour guide, and you're talking about the parallel of the dating world where you're from.
Correct.
I mean, hire a tour guide here.
Them not the same thing, my girl.
No.
The dating scene in America is crazy, but the tour guide is just working.
Obviously, this is just passport bros. It's the same thing. It's the same rhetoric.
Never.
Same rhetoric.
Never.
They go, oh, I'm going to
No.
fucking.
No.
You know, the reason
No,
why I
it's not.
love Colombian women,
It's
fucking
not.
ass and titties,
It's
is
not.
that they're so feminine and they take care of you and they cook you. You know what I mean?
Is it wrong, ABBA? Like, I love how ABBA likes to say all this and shoot on, red pillars and, passport bros, but yet what he's saying, is it not correct? Are women from other countries not more feminine than women in our country? Just pure statement.
Disagree. I disagree. No, I disagree because the guys are going there for that purpose. The women, they go there and they fall in love. It's two different things, man. It's different because the purpose of the guy is to go there and fall in love. The girls, they just want to explore things and then they happen to fall in love.
Passport boys will say that they're like going there to find love or find a wife and find someone who's not like their American counterparts who are like lazy and don't make any effort. And like, what did she say? She said, oh, these guys are chalant, nonchalant. And these guys make an effort and they're present. It's the exact same verbiage as passport.
No. We're not going to find tour guides, you jackass ABBA. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not the same thing. We're not going and falling in love with our tour guide. No, we're going to find love. She went and fell in love with her tour guide that did basic tour guide stuff. It's not the same thing.
Poor bros.
When you see a man doing the very same things that you yourself are capable of. And like I said, it's kind of sad that a lot of women are seeing that a lot of women are experiencing that. Like, that is so sad. Like, why are we in a famine of competent men?
There's a reason why a lot of these locations are all the same. Is because women have seen the other videos of girls going there and getting with the dudes, and they know what they go in there for. Actually, I reject what you said earliar.
Why
they go in there, they might not overtly say it, but there's a reason why they're all going to that part of the Philippines, what's called Siargao, Siargon, where all the surfers are. There's a reason why they go in there. They see the videos, they see the dudes, the surfer Filipinos, they trying to fuck. Man, there was one TikTok girl who was like, oh my God, how do you travel as a broke girl? It was just her doing highlights of videos of her with other dudes who are like paying for her boat rides. It's like, and you know what killed me? If you go in the comments, a couple of girls like, oh, I dated that guy. And they would timestamp it.
So traditionally, when men travel abroad in search of a partner or love, there's usually a very clear ideology attached to that. They complain about
Western women.
They say women back home are too independent, too educated, too feminist, too difficult. They are looking for what they imagine are better women. This script, so I wanted to address this point that the women finding love outside of the West, going to Vietnam, to the Philippines, to Siargao, like,
All right, so what do you think?
not the same as the PNG
All of a sudden, it's not the same.
bros, because the women, they're not usually booking their flights and saying that, like, I'm gonna go abroad and find better men, because these men back home ain't it. Like, they're not making think pieces about.
Yeah, you just didn't know. We know that we get treated differently in other countries. You just didn't know that. You just didn't know how things were in other countries.
How American men
So we went because we knew that. You went you didn't know that and you're experiencing the same thing, it's still the same shit.
Failed them, and therefore they need to go outside of America to find a man. So these women are not building an ideology around it the same overt way that men often do.
It's not eat, pray, love. It's, it comes, eat dick and whatever, roam. I think she's extremely biased about what she's doing. At some point in the video, you probably missed it, but she's saying, I'm all for, she says it a couple of times. She says, I'm for the girlies. I'm always going to be for the girlies. So it's kind of like she purposely defends her girls no matter what.
Yep.
But yes, it is the same thing. There's some women that do, there's some men that do that, definitely. There's some women that do that. There's a lot.
And there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with people trying to find love or trying to go other countries and happening to find love. I'm not shitting on her for doing it either.
The things that we both do, men and women, it's just slightly different, so sometimes you miss it. There's some passport bros, there's some eat, pray, love girls. Same shit. Ladies, there's a way that you depict some nasty shit that y'all do, and you depict what? Now you ask me to do this shit, I'm doing this shit. You depict some nasty ass shit that you do. And it's all right that you do it. And I understand why you do that. But you depict it in a way that it makes you all good. It kind of like alleviates you or all wrongdoing. And it's like, there's some point in the video where she's talking about it's misogyny because they're cheating on their wife. These guys are misogynistic. And I understand because there's some shame in what you're doing. Shame, I want to live forever. There's some shame in what you're doing and shame into, your body, owning your sexuality and stuff like that. But girls, if you think we do not see it, we do. You're going out there to fuck. You are. It don't look good. It don't sound good. But when you're talking like that, we see it. It's the same as no, it's not the same thing because we're going there with like a pure heart and we're going there on a trip and then shit just you know what you're doing. You're not. It's like sometimes you guys are talking like you're 5.
Okay.
And it does the exact opposite of what I'm an independent woman. Okay, well, own up to shit. But I know it's hard, and I know why you don't own up to shit. It's very much frowned upon. That being said, coconuts and Barbados, we see y'all.
Okay. I'm
Clock it.
Yeah, I'm gonna come down with a hammer. You ready?
Okay.
Let's talk about it. Ladies, this behavior is predatory. I see some power dynamics. I see some financial insecurity involved. You hired the person, then you fucked them, and you know you're gonna leave. I mean, I feel like that's exploitation.
Right?
I said that shit.
Manipulation.
Now, if we want to be honest, this shit is nasty. It was nasty when these old ass ladies was doing it in the Dominican Republic or wherever the fuck it was, because the economic difference is the only reason a lot of these dudes is even fucking y'all. And then you also want to frame yourself as the victim.
Men at home, when they do shit.
That is the big one, right? The economic difference. That's also why they like men from the United States too. It's just attraction.
Like that, you call them out. You're like, the power dynamics. That's a word that you like to say.
They do?
But look at you. I was going to Cuba, and I've seen old ladies give PlayStation, whole ass PlayStation to the boy, them. But what did the boy have to do or to play with at night? I used to not have that money, right? I used to not have that money. So what I used to do is...
I have a Cuban that lives with me. All of what he's talking about is very true.
Go to these resorts. The girls, my God, we have to talk about it.
No, I think men just remove a lot of the fancy labeling, and then you're talking about we fell in love and then I'm gonna leave. Like some of it's like, how fucking naive is that? Travel like 30 hours away, meet a local who has like a shitty passport with no visa opportunities to really be able to see you, lives like a different culture, different life, different language. Like the odds of you guys actually ended up together after that, considering the distance and all the fucking barriers you guys have to see each other, it's like you have to live in a fantasy land. And then afterwards, like, I fell in love with my tour guide. Isn't he fucking manipulative? Lady, you're paying his bills. You're going there and like you didn't care to learn about the realities of people living there, their financial situation, why they might want
She looks Vietnamese herself.
to be a tour guide, why they might be romantic with you. The reality is that people who do this kind of work in a lot of these places isn't the best. And people think they're supposed to halt their whole life to give you your fantasy life of a man who's going to be masculine for you. Yeah, okay, sure, he's masculine, but how come they never talk about the economic situations of these people? Because the environment that he's living in forces him to have to be that thing. That's the only way to get by.
All I'll take is somehow, some way, somewhere. I think those girls want to get their heart broken. to live something. Because there's some things sometimes, like they tell me these stories and I'm like,
I kind of agree. They want to be able to come back and have these victim stories to be able to tell everybody all the horrible things they did or did too, even though they enjoyed all of it.
you didn't know? You didn't see it? And I don't consider myself very smart, but I fucking saw it. It's very insulting. How you don't have a TV, you don't have internet connections, you don't have stories, you don't hear these stories ever. I think you knew exactly what the F you wanted to do when you went there. You wanted, let me be a princess for 4 days. Let me just go out there, pay a little money.
Yeah, again, going to a Southeast Asia just for 4 days is crazy because that's 4 days of travel already. It's about 16 to 18 hours, depending on which country you're going to. That's almost 2 days of travel, or a whole day of travel going there, a whole day coming back. You're only there for 4 days. Like, what the fuck's the point?
We live something, and then after that, I feel yucky because it's whack. It don't taste good. It's not nice. I mean, it tasted good when I was doing it, but now the aftertaste tastes not that good. I'm gonna say he broke my heart. All my wrongdoings, my bad decisions, everything that I did. I think somehow, some way, some of you knew exactly what the fuck you were doing, and those who are making content, they decide to profit from it.
The only way you don't think that is because you've always lived in a first world country, so you don't understand abject poverty. You don't get it. You don't get it. You know, like, people ask, like, what's it like living in Ethiopia? You can't explain a third world experience to people.
You can't. I lived it for 5 years. I was born in Cambodia and then came here. I may not have that much memories of it, but it still affected me greatly. And then when I go back and see things, I see the poverty. I remember how hard it was growing up, and I was pretty much naked majority of the time because we didn't have much money for clothes. You know, I remember a lot of things, like having to go to the freaking river and grab water and put it in our big ass, like a pot that we made ourselves out of clay and things like that. So, man, I sound like fucking an indigenous person or something. I wasn't indigenous, but, you know, like, I think my country, Cambodia, as a third world country in Southeast Asia, is probably one of the poorest and shittiest Southeast Asian countries.
Unless they live it and they go there. And you know what's fucking nuts? Some people live it and they still don't get it. They'll be there and if you're rich enough, you put your blinders on and you will ignore every incident of like insane inequality that you'll never be able to fathom because it helps you cope with however you love to spend your money. To me, it's not.
Well, inequality is inequality. What am I going to be able to do to solve and fix these inequalities? Like, I did well for myself and lived a good life. Like, of course I'm going to try to ignore some of these things because I made it. Should I just not ignore these things and constantly help out these people or constantly, you know, interact with people because I feel bad for them or I used to be in their shoes? You know what I mean? Like, this is where I also think ABBA is just like, oh, you know, no. Like, put yourself in their shoes. They were in poverty. And they might have gotten out of poverty, and now they're like, yeah, I don't want to be back, and I don't want to associate with that anymore. I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's a thing.
Gendered. It's a class thing. They have less than nothing. They have zero upward mobility, zero opportunity. Do you guys understand what that's like? You have to wake up every day, and yesterday is going to look like tomorrow. There's no education system that's going to fucking save your life. If you are born in a fucked up situation, it is over. You know, one of the biggest graces here in North America is you can be poor.
And this is why when men go over there and marry women and do these things, it's like, oh, they're predators. But what you just said, ABBA, they have no upwards mobility. They're in a shit situation. We gave them an opportunity and we love them majority of the time.
Or on welfare, your kid go to public school and they can fucking make it. And there's so many kids like that.
Yeah.
Go there and try to do that.
You're born and you're forfeited.
No.
But this girl made me hate the saying, I'm just a girl. It's predation, like ABBA said. It's 100% that.
Shout outs to AbaNPreach. I may not agree with everything they both say or agree with everything that the video says, but I enjoy their video, I enjoy their take, you know, like I get to push back a little bit on their take because I have my own takes, you know, like how Abba sees certain things and how he was just going about it. I'm like, dude, what you're saying is just normal men going out doing what they want to do. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and catch you guys next time. Ciao.